Most people today chase after happiness. Their entire goal in life is to end up being happy. Jesus, on the other hand, gives us a formula for what it means to end up being happy. Stay tuned and find out. In Matthew chapter 5, Jesus outlines the 8 kinds of people who are truly happy in this life. Now, I realize that there's a difference between being happy and being joyful, but I need for you to give me the benefit of the doubt because I want to explain to you something extremely powerful. Happiness isn't out there, it is an outcome. In other words, happiness isn't somewhere else with somebody else. No, happiness is an outcome no matter where you are at based on your goals in life. So let's go through the 8 kinds of people Jesus said will be truly happy in this world. Number 1, Jesus said, happy are those who are spiritually poor or poor in spirit. In other words, what he was saying was, happy are those who are bankrupt within themselves spiritually to the point where they would have to become spiritually dependent upon God instead of upon themselves. Number 2, Jesus said, happy are those who mourn, meaning happy are those who are sorrowful not over a loss of a loved one, but over the loss of their own innocence. So what he was saying is, for those who mourn or are sorrowful for their own sins, those who repent, happy are they. Number 3, Jesus said, happy are the meek, meaning happy are those who are content with who God made them to be and what God made them to do. Number 4, Jesus said, happy are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, meaning happy is the person who has a longing to do what is right before God. They have a longing to do what pleases God. Number 5, Jesus said, happy are those who are kind and merciful. Happy are the kind and the merciful. In other words, happy are those who are relationally lenient, relationally compassionate, and relationally generous. Number 6, Jesus said, happy are the pure in heart, meaning happy is the person with a pure motive. He doesn't have a second agenda you have to worry about. He's always honest. Happy is that person. Number 7, Jesus said, happy are the peacemakers. But that doesn't mean happy is the person who makes peace between 2 people or even negotiating peace between 2 nations. No, what Jesus was saying is happy is the person who is instrumental in bringing peace between a man and God by sharing the gospel of Jesus. Number 8, happy are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake. In this world, they will be persecuted because they believe in a righteous God according to scriptures. Happy are they. Why? Because they know their reward in heaven is just so great. Happy are those people who are eternally minded. In conclusion, I want to show you what Jesus just taught us. He showed us that happiness is not a goal, which many people, their goal is to be happy. But really, Jesus said it's not a goal. It's the outcome for having the right goals. You see, happiness is not a cause. Happiness is the outcome for having a worthy, godly cause. I really want to encourage you, go through the Sermon on the Mount and give yourself to a worthy, heavenly, eternal cause, and happiness will be the outcome.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. We hope that you're blessed by these video messages my husband Jacques is putting out. If so, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you're watching on Facebook, be sure to like and follow. We love you, we're praying for you, and thanking God for His plans and purposes to prosper in your life.